Hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. Last time, we did we did some optional stuff, including Leviathan and Bahamut. That got us all 8 of the summons in the game, which will not be getting used in this episode. I won't be using the summons here. Alright, so here I am, I'm on the, back on the eastern continent, so right in the central area. We were told about a cave of shadows somewhere around here. And that looks like it might be it. And yeah, it is a bit of a map to get there. Huh, okay then. Or a bit of a maze to get there, I should say. Ah, there we go. Okay. On a fun note, it says to use Enter to boost. You can also just point in the direction you want to go, and it'll do it. I believe there are actually usually some enemies. There we go. I was about to say, I think there are. I forgot about that. I like the artillery. Well, of course they get their attack. Hey! So yeah, the artillery doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but every little bit helps. Okay, that way. Can't go that way. This bit, maybe a little bit tedious. Gotta love heavy artillery. And I think we're just about there. Yes, I believe this will get us there. Yeah. Perfect. Now, I don't need to do this. My health is almost full anyway, but I can. If you can rest for free at any time, you may as well. I just realized I'm gonna need to get out of here as well. Ugh. Gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, hey dude. I have come here from Felgabart to further my training. Be careful of the monsters in this cave. They multiply when attacked with normal swords. Allow me a scale, whatever. Haniel and Valifor. So nothing new here. Yes, the Valifor is new divine. But if you hit them with enough, if you hit them hard enough, they'll perk right up. Yes, I'm just going to... Because I'm right there. Because I was right at the entrance. Is this cheap? Yes. Do I care? No. Anyway. Yeah, so... straightforward floor for this one. So yeah, the enemies in here are actually kind of tough. Vodka cider, okay. Sir, are you alright? I thought I had mastered the Dark Blade. I was wrong. But perhaps it was fate that brought us together. Here, take this sword. Kotetsu. Oh. And then he died. Sadly. Kotetsu, not very useful for me here. That said, if I want to have a second Dark Knight in the party, then hey, that'd be useful. Oops. Ooh, a lot of chests on this floor. Actually, it looks like only 2 chests. But lots of hidden passageways on this floor. Tranquilizer. Hellish Horse. And a Vasaka. Don't think I've come across either of these before. Fire. Ooh. Alright, that should help. Ah, okay, these guys don't split. These guys don't divide, that's good to know. And yeah, I actually might be slightly underleveled for this particular dungeon. I should probably be a couple levels higher in my into the 40s, but I'll be fine. And everyone but Art leveled up. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very good at level 3, Gus. Yeah, I think for this dungeon, 40s is where you ideally should be. Shouldn't be too big a deal, though. Oh, huh. That's neat. It opens... the stair opens up into a hidden path. That's very cool. Yep, this floor is just for a, or this entrance is just for a treasure. It better be worth it. So Vasagos do divide. For once, it didn't die with the first hit from Ingus, like Ingus didn't one-shot it. So, it divided. And Arc leveled up. It's an okay level. May as well mention this here. The enemies in this place are weak to thunder. Genji gloves. Yes. Gloves that prevent petrification, poison, and toad. More importantly, good defense. These are usually one of the better, Genji equipment is usually some of the better equipment in the game. So this was worth the, oh! And Salinas. No idea if those guys divide, because I killed them too fast. One-hit kills, I love that. Love getting one-hit kills. Kind of funny, I'm sitting there like, oh man, my MP is going down fast. I've still got 30 charges. Like, the odds of me running out of magic, running out of MP, Kronos, I don't think we've seen these guys before. The odds of running out of MP with my white mage, pretty low for this dungeon. I stress at this dungeon because there will be... Oh wow. There will be a dungeon later on where that actually will be a genuine concern. And yeah. Alright, that's kind of funny. Yeah, some more just more empty paths. This is kind of a larger dungeon. Four more chests, one more item. Alright, so there's a chest down there. Nope, not that one. Oh, snap. Yeah, only a 10-point difference in attack. Alright, not a huge deal then. Still, two Kiku Ichimonjis. I'm fine with that. Yeah, so I will confess, I'm starting to get just a bit tired of the place. This place is kinda long. Which, I mean, we're getting pretty far into the game, so it makes sense that we start getting some longer dungeons. It's just that the fights do start to get tedious after a while. Alright. At least it's different from the normal fights. I mean, it's a fight we've had before, but it's... not a fight that we've had often in this cave, so... 22 charges. There's not too much left, but Genji Shield. Prevents petrification, poison, and toad. Big boost to defense. But also, I believe, yeah, not available to other classes. This one is specific to Dark Knights, and I believe ninjas. Not entirely sure, because don't have the ninja job yet, but probably going to be available to ninjas. And a lot of paths, long paths as well. Heal just because he's a Blade Blitz. Go. So yeah, fights are easy enough. Blade Blitz doing good damage in this place, actually. I might stick with just Blade Blitz. I didn't bother with regular attacks. Blade Blitz depends on the enemy, but it's been doing pretty good damage. 2 more chests. Hopefully something good. Genji Helm. Yep. And yeah, this path. The horses are vaguely annoying. Despite being one of the few enemies in this place that does not divide, they actually are one of the more annoying enemies. Because they're actually pretty tough. Genji Armor! So yeah, got all the Genji equipment, so he's decked out. Highest defense in the game now. Alright, switch him to the Protect Ring. Slightly higher defense and significantly better magic defense. Sadly, the black belt has no protection against any sort of status ailments. Don't think I'm encountering any in this place, though, so... Realistically, you probably don't really need to have a white mage in the party. Other jobs do have healing magic that you could really get away with. Oh, this way. I'm sure as hell a lot more comfortable having a white mage in the party, though. in most games, frankly. Alright. Everyone back up to full health. Only 15 charges of level 1 magic left. But 11 charges of level 3 magic, and I've still got a few level 5 and even a couple level 7s. So I can still get plenty of Kyoras, a few Kyuragas, and a couple of Kyurajas. So I should be okay. Alright. So, we're at the end of the bridge. That looks like some sort of fang. It's the Fang of Earth.
Who was it that broke the seal and released me from my slumber?
Something attacks the party. Hecatonchier. Hecatonchier? Hecaton... Dare? I'm not completely sure what the hell this guy is. But, first things first, let's get some, protection going on the others. Beast on Ingus. Have him just attack, and have him boost. Wait. Wonderful, right off the bat. Alright. No time for, probably get away with just Kira. Boost. And dead. Him and attack. Good damage. Just keep everyone's health up. Because Quake can hit pretty hard. Now he can start attacking and have her use a Kyuraga now. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Oh, that killed him. Okay. Bit late to mention that the Hecatonchires were Titans, children of Gaia and Uranus in Greek mythology, who were sent to Tartarus as soon as they were born. Zeus freed them, and they helped him overthrow Kronos. Oh yeah, I believe they may have been the ones who created his lightning bolts, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken. In Greek mythology, or in Greek artwork, they were usually depicted with 100 arms and sometimes 50 heads. Their name literally means 100 hands. 100 hands. Cottus, the Furious. Briareus, the Sea Goat. And Gyges, the Long-Limbed. So, yeah. Okay, I don't think they were the ones who actually built the, I don't think they were the ones who actually made the lightning bolts. Right, it was the Cyclops who gave Zeus the lightning bolt. I had forgotten that, and it was going to bug me until I looked it up. Anyway, so yeah, that's what that guy's named. That guy's named after giants from Greek mythology with 100 hands. This dude did not seem to have 100 hands, so his name makes no sense here. Oh well. Level ups. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I would have liked more spirit, but okay. Good, good, good. Obtain the Fang of Earth. Come on, let's go back to the manor. Doga and Une are waiting for us. Give me a moment. Just needed to level up Perk before I leave. And good level. Alright. And now I can just teleport out. No sense going all the way back through the dungeon. And now that I'm out, as always, a nice nap. Alright, and now we gotta get out of here. Sadly, there's no shortcuts. Is anything there is? Nah, there's not. Gotta take the long way out. Chimeras are cool. One damage. Oh, okay, so I am way ahead of these things then. Really wish there was a shortcut to get out of here, but nope, you gotta follow it all the way back. Simmer! I don't think we fought these guys yet. Not that they are dangerous, but they are new. And that's more important than dangerous. And I'm out at long last. So now I need to head back to Doga's Manor. One issue with that. Can't get there in this thing. I need to get the Nautilus back. After all that time in the Invincible, I'd forgotten how speedy this little guy is. Because I need to get back through there, and the Invincible can't go through there. Should I keep the Dark Knight? Sorry, something I want to check very quickly. I do have a use of Bahamut now, if I want it. Want to use Bahamut. Or I could use the Geomancer again. Tough call, tough call. The other three are obvious, you know, Knight, good physical damage, and, you know, good tank. Suppose I could change him to a Dark Knight. All that do is health. Same health, okay. Black Belt, definitely want to keep Black Belt. Now the only question is, do I want an Evoker, or do I want a Geomancer? I think I actually am going to go with a Geomancer. Which means I do need to go refill my MP real quick. As always, I'm not going to go to a... I'm not going to use an inn. I'm not going to pay money for this. Not when I can just hop over here. It's good to be cheap. Alright. Now, this weirdly annoying path. Oh, right, I don't have the, I don't have... for a moment I was like, hey, where's my artillery strike? I like these. Harpies are just kind of cool creatures. Just... Simmers again, huh? Alright. And, yeah, probably have enough time for this.
Welcome back, warriors. Uday and I have been busy preparing for your arrival.
Dang, don't even get a chance to use the shop. Doga's voice echoed down the hall.
Make your way through the tunnel. We await you at the end.
Six chests, 2 items. Nothing on this floor. Nemesis. And... Nice. Doubt this will kill either, but... So? Leave her alone. See if Thunderstorm probably do some good damage against that. That guy looks weak to lightning. Yep. Jeez. So, before I continue any further, one thing I want to mention here is terrain. In the original version, terrain actually works somewhat interestingly. It always casts Earthquake on the first floor, Tornado on the second, and Landslide on the third. So, just a weird quirk about this dungeon. Yeah, there's 2 chests already. Ooh, 20,000 gold. Oh, that's the opposite of good. I don't think there's anything that actually... I think this is the only way to fix, Confuse. Whew. Oh, he toted him. He toted himself. Wonderful. That's just perfect. You know what? Not a lot of opportunities to use those things, so... Yeah. You get stuck? What a useless attack deals. That's the issue I have with Evokers. I might end up actually changing it back to... The only reason I want to use an Evoker is because it's... might be useful against the... against the boss, but... Even then, I don't know. I'm split again on the jobs, actually. Another 20,000 gallon. Nice, nice, nice. At least I'm making good money in this place. Thought there was something in here. Oh, Cyclops. Not sure my Dark Knight's doing as much damage as I would like. I thought there was something in here. But it seems not. Alright, let's try this room then. Shining curtain, shining curtain, shining curtain. Cast a magic reflecting bane spell. So that is the reflect spell that the white mage has. Humbaba! And ogres. Evil cow. Alright, take out the ogres, please. Or one of them at least. Nope. Alright, please die fast, jerks. This dungeon isn't too long. What? It's just... the enemies are kind of on the tough side. And yeah, all of Titan's summons are just like... anytime you summon him, he's going to hit. He's just going to hit you. So he's reliable for that, unlike all the other summons, where what they do is somewhat random. And another shiny curtain, and I believe that's the last of the items, right? Yep. Just 2 items to get. Lovely room. Yeah, this room is actually really nice. Very pretty. Also, I kind of like how the music is just... same as in the manor. Alright. We've actually reached the end of the dungeon.
You made it. We are about to complete the Eureka Key. But first, you must defeat both Une and me in battle.
Yeah. Here's where it gets tough. That's right. Think you can handle us? What? Why do we have to fight you?
Listen well. Long ago, mankind came into possession of weapons far too powerful for them to wield. They were sealed away in Eureka, but now they are necessary. In order to go to Eureka, you need the key. But to create this key, we need massive amounts of energy. Energy we can only produce in battle.
No! Doga, Une! There has to be another way! We can't fight you, you're our friends!
Innocent fools. If you will not attack me, then I will take the initiative. Prepare yourselves!
Doga attacked. Yeah, he's looking a little bit different. My normal strategies here. And let's hit him with... yeah, let's hit him with Leviathan. And boost. I hadn't actually hit him yet. Demon Eye. Oh, come on! I hate that. I genuinely hate the randomness of the summons. I shouldn't have used the evoker. I shouldn't bother with the evoker. There we go. Cycle. It's not going to do huge amount of damage, but it will do some damage. Ooh, actually, that was pretty good damage. Flare. Ooh, that's mean. That wasn't very nice. And sniper and attack. Actually a pretty decent amount. Alright, good. Didn't die yet. She was able to get her kill in first. No, Odin won't be useful here, actually. Go. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. He can also petrify. He can also petrify enemies, but that said, Quake is dangerous because it does significant damage to everybody. or at least a little bit of damage to everybody. Flare is dangerous because it does a lot of damage to one person. And then Drain is just kind of annoying to deal with. Please don't die, Doga! Next you will face me. Are you ready? Une, don't! We don't want to fight you! Now's not the time for chit-chat. Don't worry. Even if our bodies perish, our spirits can't be destroyed. Now, fight me! And same strategy that I employed last time. Attacked on her. Haste on him. Let's try Bahamut at long last. Snowstorm. And yeah, this is from you don't get to heal Ren. This probably won't. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Nothing. Let's get everybody up to full health. Leviathan, try it. Probably not going to do anything. Haste. Yeah, she is, she buffed herself. Demon Eye, nothing, useless. She's got no weaknesses. Silence is not gonna work. Everyone's full health, right? Yeah. Alright, just a minor arrow then. I forget if I hit boosted twice or not. Just in case. Nice, nice. Snowstorm again. Good. Not too bad. And yeah, Stomp, it'll be at least a few hundred HP. 1,000, not bad. The truth is, for an Evoker, Titan is your most reliable thing to use. Holy. Didn't expect that one. In the original version of the game, she also had a tornado attack that reduced the character's. Oh. Nice. I think that was what she just tried to do here. If it had connected, it would have reduced Ark's HP to like 1. It would have just like completely wiped out Ark's HP. Oh! Ingus didn't even get his second attack off. So yeah, they're not too dangerous if you know what to expect and if you've got good healing. If you have good healing, then they're not too bad. That said, 2 boss fights in a row without you getting healed is kind of on the dangerous side. I didn't even level up. Doga! Une!
Now the Eureka Key is complete. Take it with you.
You received Eureka Key.
Doga, no! Don't fret. My spirit will live on, no matter what state my body is in. It is up to you now. Go to Circus Tower beyond the statues. Zande is attempting to call forth darkness into this world. He must be stopped. You must get to Circus Tower to enter Eureka.
There he goes. Here, take this. It's the circus key. You'll need this to open the door to the tower. You are not alone. We will continue to watch over you. Please stop. Zande. Une! Received circus key. So, yeah, that is Doga and Une dead now. Giving their lives to help us. A loving sacrifice, almost parental. Sakaguchi was working through some grief. So... yeah, it is kind of neat that they attack you as monsters. In monstrous forms. I actually kind of like Une's monster form. I will talk a bit more about Une something regarding Une once I've completed the game. I'll probably show off some of the concept art, because there is something worth mentioning regarding Une. Yeah, so that is Doga and Une gone. We have key to Eureka, and we have the key to Circus Tower. So those will be our next locations. So I hope you will join me for that. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.